Hi there, hello world. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Ellie, and today's video is going to be a very particular deck we're taking a look at here. This is a deck that was, I believe, a Kickstarter project, and then Vermilion Collection actually had this on their website, and I saw it and I was just so enchanted by it, I needed to pick it up. So yeah, we will be looking at this deck today. This is actually called the Unnamed Tarot. Not joking here. So the Unnamed Tarot. And yeah, we will explore this Unnamed Tarot today here in the video. So let's go ahead and get started. So before we begin today's video, a quick and humble reminder. Please make sure that if you have not yet already, give this video a little thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and ring the bell to be notified of any future uploads. That all said, let's go ahead and get on into today's video. All right, so once again, this is a very interesting deck, the Unnamed Tarot, and I was initially drawn to it, as mentioned, because I saw images of it on Vermilion Collection, which I sometimes tend to surf and try to grab new copies of very interesting and new decks. And so this happened to be one that I picked up, and I picked up the deluxe copy. So what you're seeing here today will be the deluxe copy. There are two other versions, a standard and a portable, which is essentially just a mini deck. I don't have those. I might try to sneak in the mini deck. I'm not sure, but overall, this deck just kind of drew me to it because of the art, and just it's so really pretty, and I can't wait to show this to you. So yeah, going back to the unnamed aspect of this deck. So that was one of the things that is very heavily advertised, or featured about this deck, is that you actually get to name it, and they do actually sent me this cute little package here with a silver marker pen and some labels here, so I could use these potentially to possibly rename my deck 10 times, so 9 times. But yeah, I have no immediate plans to name it, so I'm not quite sure. Maybe it'll remain the Unnamed Tarot. Maybe I will give it a moniker. So who knows? We'll see what happens. But yeah, let me go ahead and set these aside, and we will take a look at the deck. So again, the Unnamed Tarot comes in a very beautiful box for the deluxe edition. So this is like a kind of a matte silver foil kind of look. We've got all these cracks, almost like a cracked mirror. And that's how it is. It is a two-piece box, so we'll go ahead and lift that up here in just a second to show you. There we go. Before I drop everything in there. The sides of the box have this really cool moon phase, or maybe even the sun there. Looks more like the moon phases. So moon phase pattern. We have unnamed. More moon phases and unnamed. The back of the box here. I am so afraid of dropping these cards. Let me go ahead and close this up. All right, so the back of the box here has this really nice art, kind of like this gradient pattern, flower of life kind of motif here. Just really simple, really nice. This is a deck, I believe, that was produced by a studio in China, LK. That's about all I can find on the website. That's there, LK. And yeah, this is apparently copy 247 out of 800. So very cool, 800 copies there. And as you can see, we have very sparse details, just except here we have title, edition, content, author and illustrator, distributor, and copyright. So that gives you all that information there to be sure that you do get a legit copy. So very interesting, very cool. All right, that is the box. And let's go ahead and open it up and see what is on the inside. So from the inside of the box itself, you can see I wanted to show you here this really beautiful art. There is like this see-through plastic window pane here that is meant for you to be able to peek into the box, as you may have seen earlier. And we've got that booklet there, the guidebook with the butterfly image. But yeah, that's a pretty cool, pretty neat implementation there. So we have some really nice colorful art in here. It's very dreamlike, and I think that was the intention originally from what I read in the product description, it's very dreamlike. It brings you into this kind of dreamy state of mind, I guess. So very cool. I guess if this is a deck you'd like to work with for dreams or meditations, manifestation maybe. Yeah, there we go. The inside of the deck art here. Got like this moon, a little figure here, the sun. So just really beautiful, kind of serene art. Very nice. All right, put that aside and take a look here. So the contents of the deck itself, we get a guidebook and the deck. I will show you this beauty here in just a few moments, but my gosh, it is so pretty. We will take a good look at that. But for now, let's go ahead and take a peek into the guidebook. So fair warning, the guidebook is written completely in Chinese characters. So unfortunately, it'd be a little bit difficult if you wanted to pick this deck up as your first ever learning deck. Might prove a bit of a challenge unless you're open to using Google Translate or something on your phone to view the translations here. But honestly, there's so many resources out there, free especially, that you can use to kind of learn these initial meanings of the cards. And they do follow the Smith-Waite tradition so very closely that there shouldn't be any really issues associating the card art with the original card or traditional card art from the Pamela Coleman Smith art for these decks. So I hope that made sense. I feel like I'm just rambling about it, but yeah. Guidebook. I think that's about all we can say here. Let's just go ahead and take a peek then. As you have seen here, we've got the full color. Actually, that's something to point out about this. Really appreciate when guidebooks are in full color. Full color pages. We've got this cute little sky blue background. We do have a picture of the card itself in full color. And I believe this would probably be the card title, perhaps a little description, reversed meanings, upright, reversed, possibly. Maybe some keywords here. Not 100% sure. I will put some details in the link or in the description box below if I get to clarify that. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Maybe use this as a tool to learn the meanings in Chinese or some keywords in Chinese. That'd be pretty cool. All right, so here we go. For the minors, as you can see here, we are on the suit of swords. We've got the ace, the 2, 3, 4. Again, really cool detail that they do include the picture of the card as well as some of the details here on the side. So again, if you're using, like a Google Translate app, you can at least see the card art and the keywords associated with it. So very cool. Unfortunately, that might be all I have to say that is productive to the video. So with that, let's go ahead and close out the guidebook section and move on into the cards themselves. So here we go. Let's take a look at the Unnamed Tarot. And real quick before we get into the flip through, let's take a look. Again, very beautiful detail about this deck. Look at the way that sparkles. Oh my gosh. Okay, give me just a second here. Oh, that is pretty. It looks even better on camera, so I hope this is coming out really cool. Okay, I'm gonna spend a few minutes mesmerized by that here. I'll do that off camera so we can move on. But yeah, these sides are silver holographic and all the way around, very beautiful. And they're not stuck. The deck doesn't inherently come stuck together. I have just for honesty purposes, disclose that I did open it up and just kind of free all the cards from each other. So they're minimally stuck where you just kind of pluck it off a little bit and it just comes off very nicely. But yeah, this is very, very, very good quality foil lining, like the edging. I feel like this is going to be very sturdy. It's going to last. It's not going to rub off. And as you can see, there's no, rub off on my fingers. Nothing comes out. So that is really cool. It's a good sign. All right, taking a look again here at the card, just so I can show you. The cardstock is a little bit on the thinner side. It's not as thick as you'd expect some of these decks to be. I paid, I believe, $66 US for the deck itself. And I feel like it's a fair price for what I get here. But again, the cardstock does feel a little bit wobbly. Wobbly would be the good way to put it, I guess. But it does still feel sturdy. Don't get me wrong. It's not like a cheap kind of wobbly. It does feel like a be careful, be gentle kind of wobbly, but yeah, there we go. So that is it for the card thickness. And again, just taking a quick peek here, silver holographic foiling stamped into the card back art here. So you can get a good look at that. Ooh, wow, that rainbow effect. Very cool. And of course, it is this really beautiful shade of purple, which I can appreciate. And figured I'd coordinate my cloth here today. But yeah, very beautiful color. The colors are very vivid on this card. I hope they're coming out in the video all right. Colors are very, very beautiful. And we will see that demonstrated in the card art themselves when we do the flip through. Beautiful butterfly motif here, as well as these here. So yeah, that is the back of the card art. Let's go ahead and get on into the flip through. I have rambled far too long. Let's go. All right, so here we go with the flip through for the Unnamed Tarot. I'll begin in just a second, but real quick. I did want to note that this deck in particular does include 83 cards. So yeah, that says 83 cards. So there will be a few cards at the end of the major arcana, as well as I think it's like a secondary, like a pick your own kind of situation for the strength card. I'm not sure, maybe I missed out on something. Maybe it was a card specific to the first 800 printings, maybe it was specific to the Kickstarter edition. Not 100% sure, but all I do know is that it came with 2 strength cards to choose from. So I will customize my deck by utilizing one of those 2, but I will show both here when I do the flip through. So just a little heads up, if you see strength twice, it's not a glitch in the matrix. So yeah, that all said, let's go ahead and begin here, and we will start with the major arcana and the Fool. Here we go. All right, my friends, so I hope you enjoyed taking a look at the very beautiful and very fairy tale-like kind of art here from the Unnamed Tarot. And yeah, as you may have seen, there are, again, 2 of the strength cards and I believe 4 extra cards that I will go ahead and actually pull out of the deck here and show you. All right, so taking a look at these here, I have pulled them out of the deck. This one was Love. Very interesting to have in a tarot deck. And we have Freedom. This was Warm. And Self. So yeah, just really interesting cards. Don't know if I will be incorporating these into my deck, but it's good to know that I do have them here when I do feel like they will serve some part of the message for whatever I happen to be reading. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I appreciate that they did include those with very beautiful art, by the way. And then once again, we'll take a look here at the Strength card. So, oh, I picked up the Sun. Hang on. Okay, for real now, here we go. The Strength card that I believe originally came with this deck. And this is the bonus card or alternate card that was included. So yeah, 2 very beautiful depictions of strength. I'm not sure which one I'm gravitating more towards. I really like the flowers on this one, but I do love the feeling that this one gives me. So we'll see. I'll see which one I add. But yeah, those 2 are the strength card, not the previous one I had selected. It's late and I'm hungry, so let's go ahead and wrap up this video. So getting back to it, let's go ahead and shuffle up the cards. So we can pull a card to ask the Unnamed Tarot, what do we need to know about you as a deck? I am very curious to find out, what do we need to know about the Unnamed Tarot? Ooh, that is a smooth shuffle. Wow. Okay, let me go ahead and tell you real quick that that was very, very easy to shuffle. Ooh, these are really good. Wow, they fly out. Let's see. It's 2. Yeah, so this is really, really a brilliant shuffle. These cards move so smoothly. Wow. Okay, let me try this one more time here. So yeah, again, coming back to my focus here. So the Unnamed Tarot, again, is a deck that I picked up on Vermilion Collective. I will have that link in the description box below, so you can check out this deck. And again, this is the deluxe version of the deck. There is a standard and a mini, which I think they call portable. So portable version of the Unnamed Tarot. And this shuffle is so beautiful. This is like ASMR type shuffle. All right, so I guess it selected a card for us. What do we need to know about you as a deck? Who do we get? Oh, King of Wands. Okay. Now this is really interesting because I feel like the King of Wands here is more or less representing that really deep feeling, deep passionate energy and that connection to your dreams and wanting to chase your passions. So I feel like what we need to know about this deck is that it will really help you tap into that King of Wands energy of just really going after your passion. If there's something that you've got your mind set on, your dreams, something that you want to accomplish, a goal in mind, this deck will definitely help with kind of wrangling that all together and get you into a place where you can do that really masterful focus on what it is that drives you, what it is that you strive for. And it's a very fiery kind of energy, which is pretty cool because, again, this was, I think, a bit of like a dreamy kind of airy deck. But you see we got here the King of Wands with all that fiery, passionate energy. A lot of that fire motif kind of flow from this card as well. So very cool. I love that this card came up for this deck. So, man, that shuffle, so nice. Okay, if I could shuffle properly, that would come out nice. But all right, there you have it, my friends. I hope you enjoyed taking a look here at the Unnamed Tarot. And yeah, let me know in the comments section below what you thought of this deck. Is this something that interests you? How do you feel about the art of the deck, the energy that you get from it? Anything and everything you want to let me know about the Unnamed Tarot, feel free to pop it in the comment section below. All right, so that is a wrap for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will catch you in the next one. So till next time, take good care of yourselves, and we'll see you in the next video.